this is my situation. So what's the point of doing anything? Right. I think when you can remove another reason for people to feel like that, it can be very helpful to spur them to take action. Right. I think when you can give autonomy and control back and tell people they are more in control of their narrative than they previously thought, I think it's really helpful for trying to help people build habits. I don't think it's a panacea. I don't
Sure.
think it's a magic bullet. I think it's a part of the equation of coaching of like, hey, I know that this feels really difficult and this feels different than when you've tried things in the past, and it's going to feel, the subjective experience is probably going to feel like X, Y, and Z, but I want to give you some autonomy and some control over your life of like, hey, here are the things that you can do and here's what the data says. And there may be days where you feel like this doesn't work, and there may be days where you feel like what's the point, but like if you keep going, the results will come. And I think if you can have those conversations with people, that is a big tool of like just building that like belief that you can make things happen.
So if you had some practical advice for people, like I would say, obviously, we've already mentioned that all of this stuff matters. It shapes the playing field, but doesn't decide the outcome, right? So here's in my advice or my opinion, what you could do practically is at at this stage in your life, if this is what you're experiencing, track your lifestyle behaviors alongside your weight. Like there's a lot of behaviors you can track. Look at steps, look at your sleep patterns, look at your workouts. Um, the other piece that I think you have to adjust your expectations as you age, don't you think? Right? Recovery takes longer, but progress is still possible. So you want to make sure that you are one of the things that people, I think, the mistake people make, and we've all done it, is having these expectations that don't actually align with where we're at and are not realistic for us. So I think adjusting your expectations as you age is a big thing, and just understanding that if you're 45, 50, you're like, at some point, you're not a spring chicken anymore, right?